Hello, it's Cairo. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great evening. Tonight we're taking a break from Mythic and we're taking a break from Arena Open Alchemy playtesting. And I had an idea of building a deck around a card that's not really played too often. I wanted to do kind of a different brew, and I thought I'd go live and let you know how I test brews. If you want to hang out in the chat, give any pointers or recommendations, or if you like the deck or think the concept is good, let me know. It is an Orzhov deck based around Hallowed Haunting. Let's take a look at it. This card hasn't got much love. Brewing is hard in the meta, so we're going to do a standard event tonight. So it's round Hallowed Haunting. It's a 4-drop enchantment. States as long as you have 7 or more enchantments, creatures you control have flying and vigilance. When you cast an enchantment spell, you create a white spirit cleric token with the creature's power and toughness equal to the number of spirits that you control. So, saw that card, thought there was room to put it into something. Seems like a good value engine at 4. Keeps creating tokens. I think a control shell is where it needs to live. So we have Lunarch Veteran as our 1-drop. Hopefully we can gain a few life if this sticks on the board. Or just use it as a chump blocker. We can disturb this creature back. It is a spirit cleric with flying, so it counts towards buffing up our tokens. We have 4 Meathook Massacres for clearing out the field of mono white and mono green. We have 4 Circles of Confinement. Basically, we don't care about the vampire spell clause. We just want to exile a creature that opponent controls with mana value 3 or less and get it to count towards our enchantment. We have Vanishing Verse, very powerful Orzhov spell. If you're in Orzhov, this is pretty much an auto-include. We have 2 of them for instant speed removal, for taking out things like Goldspan Dragon, any haste threats. If we don't have a Field of Ruin, we'll use this to take out any of the colored man lands like Eye of the Beholder, and I forget the other ones, but you know what I'm talking about. 4 wedding announcements, enchantments that make tokens and can draw us cards if we attack with 2 things. Catilda, Dawnheart Martyr. Flying Lifelink has power and toughness equal to the number of spirits and enchantments that we control. Protection from vampires also could be relevant. And it comes back as an aura. Bloodline Culling. This is a card that I have had some use in my mono black decks. If you're sensing that Izzet Epiphany is about to go off and make a bunch of bird tokens, you can keep this up, keep 3 mana, and you can make all their birds go bye-bye before they even get to attack you. It's pretty powerful against Epiphany. It's also powerful against individual things. Well, -5/-5 kills Lear, Disciple of the Drowned. Does not kill Hullbreaker Horror, but it kills mostly everything else. Also gets around indestructibility. Felidar Retreat. The enchantment from Zendikar Rising has seen a little bit of play in landfall decks. We're using it here basically to make a couple of blockers and keep it as counting towards our Hallowed Haunting enchantment count. Dramatic Finale. Creature we control that's a non-token dies. We get a 2/1 Inkling. That could come into play with Lunarch Veteran. Everything else are tokens in here except for Catilda and Lunarch Veteran. But it buffs all your creature tokens +1/+1, and it's an enchantment. 4 Doomskars, 1 Amaria's Call, finishing out the game. We do have 4 Shattered Sanctums, 4 Fields of Ruin, 4 Bright Climb Pathways, 1 Hive of the Eye Tyrant. Game 1, we have 2 Felidar Retreats, Catilda, Circle of Confinement, and Wedding Announcement. We are on the draw. So if we do draw a land, we could play Wedding Announcement or Catilda. It's kind of rough. Let's see if we can make it work. Okay, there's a land. We'll play that first since we don't have a turn 1. Acquisitions Expert. We'll let him take one of our Felidar Retreats. Deegan in the chat, what's up, my friend? How are you? I think here we just wait. We don't want to Circle of Confine the Acquisitions Expert quite yet, I don't believe. Let's just throw down a swamp, say go. We go in for 1. Agadeems. Spellstinger. Yeah, there's a Hallowed Haunting. So, this will go Sanctum. We go Sanctum, Wedding Announcement. Get some creature tokens rolling. They probably do have a meat hook in here somewhere too. We'd like to save our enchantments for after we played Hallowed Haunting. Guess we'll play Wedding Announcement. Chump blocker at least. Then I guess Field of Ruin, Hallowed Haunting next, and then Felidar Retreat. Seems a little slow. But Circle of Confinement. Alice Blood Mage. Draw a card, lose a life. Alright. Okay, let's go Hallowed Haunting. Will not attack, we'll just make another human. They're not putting a ton of pressure on us. Next turn we'll drop Felidar Retreat, and if we drop a land, we'll make a spirit and a cat. We'll have to watch for their meat hook though, so we want to put enough pressure on that. Sorin.
I bring all that's broken. You fight for me now.
Okay. We have the option of Felidar Retreat, land, creating a cat, or buffing all of these plus 2 to 2/2s. Yep, Felidar. We attack Sorin, they can block. So let's just make a cat. Say no and then buff them all up. Next turn we can Circle of Confinement on their Felstinger. Then we can go in and kill Sorin. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I guess at that point we could just go phase 2, right? We could just, if we drop a land, we're going to buff all these to 3/3 vigilance, and then make another spirit when we play Circle of Confinement. Deegan in the chat, I ran something similar in Alchemy. Well, hopefully that means that it's effective. I'm hoping. Spell Stinger. They go to 12. So we can Circle Confinement and Bloodline Culling something and kill him. We might be able to, if we draw land, we might be able to just go lethal. I'm sure they'll make a pest here. Yeah. But their only flyer is a vampire. So we could just launch Catilda out there. can also Field of Ruin on their Agadeems to buff all these creatures. We have 3 enchantments. Put Lunarch Veteran out there. And we'll play Catilda. We'll go at Sorin here. Do what they want to do. So you have to think they're going to MYTHIC. In which case, Catilda won't die, though, I don't believe. Oh. That too. Okay. Exile that graveyard. Smart. Vampire.
I bring my own army.
Okay, let's get Doomskar. Foretold. We'll say go. They attack with both things. I guess we'll take it here and we'll Field of Ruin to make a 2/2 cat. Go in, kill Sorin. Just that one, alright. They're looking in their graveyard. Lantern is a problem. Lantern is not in the meta though. Like, I've never seen anyone running Lantern in Mythic, so we don't care too much about that. There's a Vanishing Verse. Okay, well, let's go to this. Make a spirit. We'll get rid of Sorin this way. That's unfortunate. Guess we'll Vanishing Verse Sorin. That means they can't bring him back from the graveyard either. 4 enchantments. Doomskar in hand if things get really nasty. Turgrid's Lantern could be a problem, but as long as we rack up enough tokens here eventually, we'll be able to sack those. We'll sack this token. Because we're going to Doomskar anyway soon, probably. Land. Lunarch Veteran. Alright, let's Doomskar. Yeah, they're gonna get us with the lantern. We'll sacrifice Wedding Festivity. Hook. Yeah, we'll just lose 3 life. Okay, Turgid's Lantern was a problem there. Another control deck. Miria's Call, we have 2 pathways. We have Catilda we can play, Bloodline Culling we can play on 3, Dramatic Finale, Hallowed Haunting if we draw land. We'll play Miria's Call first, tapped. Play this on black, and then the other pathway has to be on white. Order, I don't think we care about that. White. Tilda, whatever they bring in. Life. Okay. Voice of the Blessed is going away with Circle of Confinement. Probably does need to go away now, and then we can hold up a Vanishing Verse, then Hallowed Haunting and Dramatic Finale next. That seems. This is lifelink, so let's get some life back. Destroy my enchantment, brings back voice. Alright. That exiled. There's a MYTHIC. That's nice. Alright, Hallowed Haunting. We can afford to play this now. Go in. Absence. Alright, not too bad. If we draw a land here. We do draw land. In that case, let's get Doomskar Foretold. Take a bunch of damage here. Went to 1. Good lord. Alright. Black. And a Doomskar. Hold up Bloodline Culling. And Dramatic Finale to make some spirits. Cutting it pretty close. I guess we'll Meathook. Yeah, we have to. We need to go up to 3 or 4 Vanishing Verses. Just so we can kill... Like, that Faithbound Judge could be a problem when it comes down. Taking 1 here. Okay. So can we go Dramatic Finale 4, and then we're 1 short of being able to Meathook away the Voice of the Blessed. Do this. There's a 9/9 lifelinker. We like that. Alright. Vanishing Verse, that'll be good for Faithbound Judge. Alright. Finale. Spirits coming together here. Let's get rid of that voice. Okay. Successful against mono white life gain. 2 lands. Not good. Mulligan that. 3 lands. Lunarch Veteran, Wedding Announcement, turn 3. Seems good. Dramatic Finale goes away. Get some tokens rolling. Next turn, we'll buff these tokens up to this one to 2/2. And then maybe we'll draw a card. We attack with both of them. Wedding Announcement will draw us a card. Zorn. Right. Let's get this out of the way. Cell sword. I think we're just gonna wait here. Gain some life. Pump our squad. We'll sack Field of Ruin, grab another Plains. That way we can play Dramatic Finale. Spell Sword. Swamp. Finale. Okay, we'll go in here and here. Perfect. Okay, if he kills those, or if they kill those, we get a token, which is a 4/3. Not bad at all. That's a demon. Mana cost of 4. Want to trade Orcus? Do not. Really would like a Hallowed Haunting here, that'd be sweet. Come in with Orcus. Dragon's Fire in the token. Revealing an Immersturm Predator. Herald of Hadar. Okay. Okay, let's go in. Immersturm. Attack a creature, gains indestructible. We don't care about that because we have Meathook. The problem is that we don't have any payoffs right now. So we have 3 enchantments with no payoffs. Let's just throw Catilda out. We'll say go. That's a Vampire Dragon. That's funny, actually. The protection from vampires did come into play. Oh, this is going to be a huge life-linking token. Oh man, this is going to be rough. Yeah, that was cool. Immersturm Predator, Vampire Dragon. Okay, Confinement, Catilda, which we can't play unless we draw planes. Finale and Felidar retreat, and we're going first. I don't know. Looks kind of risky. Let's do it. Get our swamp down. Okay. Well, there's a plains. Even if they remove Catilda here, I guess we flash it back or disturb it for 5 later on one of our little cats or something. I don't think it's necessarily bad to lose her. We do. Valkyrie. Alright. We have a decision to make here. Circle of Confinement, the Valkyrie, or we Wedding Announcement, or Felidar? I think we get rid of the Valkyrie. Seems good. Gain some life. Make him deal with Catilda. Clerk of Life's Bond. Could get nasty. Get a land. We'll take 3. There's a Hallowed Haunting, though. That's good. We may be able to just put a bunch of chump blockers in front of them. Let's do that. Let's do that. Gain some life with Catilda. Go in the air. And then just chump these. Because Meathook, we're going to be out of range. These things are going to get huge. Okay. Vanishing Verse. Hey-oh. Here's a Felidar retreat. No attacks. Tokens. The Righteous Valkyrie back. Be fine with the Doomskar here too. Obviously. What would be quite cool, we Felidar retreat here, and we drop a Field of Ruin. We pump all these to 4/4 Vigilance. That seems awesome. Choose your blockers. I like it. Vanishing Verse is still here. Catilda is... We can make one of these just massive life linking. Flying. I mean, we could even just Field of Ruin sacrifice a land and then just make these massive. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? Just go like that. Yeah, we'll pay it. Okay. Then we're good to go. Cool. 3 and 1. Field of Ruin is our second land and a pathway. This is not going to work for us. We have some mana issues here. Not sure if we need to add a couple snarls or something like that, or maybe 3 Fields of Ruin, but we have had some. I guess there is a Lunarch Veteran turn 1, then 2 Circles of Confinement for early removal. Just too risky. This looks much marginally better. Alright, let's get rid of Dramatic Finale. Play our Plains first, save our pathway for turn 2, Field of Ruin turn 3 into Wedding Announcement, Felidar. Uh-oh. Goblins. There's a good chance this is just going to be too slow unless we draw Doomskar like now. Vanishing. Okay, we'll go play that as black. They try to drop the Goblin Lord or whatever. We'll exile that, and then we'll get some chump blockers. There we go. Exile you. Announcement. We don't want to block the Javelineer because it does 1 damage to it, so we'll block the Charger, let it deal 1 to us or whatever. Morning Star. Hopefully they don't create a Goblin. They do, but they don't attach it. Okay. They have to attack here, though. Goblins can't afford to sit back and wait. Draw Plains here, that would be ideal. We can Lunarch Veteran and then Wedding Announcement. Ah. Okay. Do this. Okay, land would be ideal now. Particularly Plains. Morningstar will get equipped on the Charger. Definitely like to get Lunarch Veteran down next turn no matter what, so we can start gaining life on these tokens. Just going to be a matter if we can stabilize before they start overwhelming us with their numbers. What this is telling me right now is they have a pair of goblins in their hand. Because they're debating on whether just to like throw that down and attack in or what. That's what I'm thinking. Opponent's saying, okay, Battlecry Goblin. Okay. Here and here. Not a Field of Ruin. Oh, that's like worse. Okay, Battlecry. So if they have 4 mana, they have the ability to attack with 6 to make another one. We're going to make 2 creatures. That'll put us up to 14 life. If we play Lunarch Veteran, we'll block. And if we draw land, we can Felidar and then make a cat. I think we'll just go here. There we go. That Battlecry Goblin, though, if you leave it to its own devices, it can get out of control. But we have to hope. Yep, and then they're going to attack in with... Do it again. Attack in for 7, 6. Make a 1/1 goblin that's actually a 2/1. Go here, here, and here. Not bad at all. Not a bad deal. Doomskar. Go Felidar. Really our only option. We're not attacking. 3 tokens. This coming turn, I think we don't play anything. If we don't draw planes and we just Field of Ruin. Oh, they only have basics. We can't even do that. There's planes. Look at that. Cat Beast. And a Hallowed Haunting. We like that. No attacks. Okay. As it stands right now, they have nothing to threaten us with at all. So, here and here. We've stabilized to a point where not too much that they can do. Catilda. Foretell a Doomskar. Another Spirit. Back up to 21. And Catilda gets huge, right? Opponent's going first, but this looks pretty decent. We'll go Maria's Call turn 2. Plains turn 1, Maria's Call turn 2. Probably Swamp, then Sanctum. We'll have 2 black mana, 2 white mana. We'll have Veteran out turn 1 and Wedding Announcement on 3. Doesn't seem too bad. Okay, gonna get huge. Purple. Another voice with no trigger. Voice goes to 3. Phantom comes down. We'll take the 3 for now. Bloodline Culling, we can kill the Voice of the Blessed, or Blessed. Play this on white. No attacks. Phantom comes in for 1. I would kill for a Doomskar right now. Play this on black. Have to keep mana up because we need to Bloodline Culling that Voice of the Blessed, which we'll do now, I guess. Took our Marius Call away. Get their voice back, it's gonna be big. Probably end up losing this one. Mr. Spy Guy in the chat, I like how calm you stay even when RNG dukes on you. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, it happens. Some people say, oh, you're monotone, right? But let's see. Dramatic Finale. Bring that in. That means when Luminous Phantom dies, we get 2 Inklings that are huge. That could stabilize us. Amaria's Call needs to come in just... I guess we don't have to play it right now. Concede? Wait a minute. Wait, let's think this through here. Their Voice of the Blessed would get bigger. Did they have 2 lands in their hand and they just didn't have anything? So what we're going to do is play Dramatic Finale. Hold back our Luminous Phantom to block our Lunarch Veteran. And then if we had both of those, we could block, I guess, Voice of the Blessed and Spellbinder. Kill the Spellbinder. And then this only triggers once, but we have 2 of them on board. So we make 2 2/1 Inklings, which actually become 5/4 Inklings, I guess, but they didn't know we had this. Interesting. Alright, this is tough. Catilda takes 2 to play, Hallowed Haunting takes 2 planes, Vanishing Verse we could do on turn 2, but then if we do 1 and 1, we're kind of stuck, and we need to draw like a lot more land. I think we mull that. Pulling Doomskar. This looks rough. Let's take Culling, put that back. Okay. Sanctum. Hopefully our opponent loads up the board here. Well, that helps. A pathway. So we'll go that on white. They fully commit to the board here. We just Doomskar them out. Not bad. Ooh, Selesnya. Is this Selesnya life gain? Yeah, it is. Trelisara. Yes, sir. Okay. Pick the 1. Felidar. We're getting some good pulls here. Do this. we'll keep Bloodline Culling up if Trelisara gets huge, but if they load up the board with a bunch of 1/1s, we'll Doomskar next turn. Cathar's Call. The beginning of your end step, create a 1/1 human. Okay, so that means they're going to hit us for 4 at the end step. This will get huge. We'll just Doomskar. Save our Bloodline Culling for later. Or do we not? We Bloodline Culling this out now. Next turn we drop Dramatic Finale, then Felidar Retreat and Field of Ruin. Yeah, that seems better. Get rid of that. 2 for 1 there. That seems better. Swamp. Finale into Felidar Retreat into Field of Ruin next turn. Gives us a 3/3 cat. Okay. Yeah, let's give them one more turn to set things out. I think they're really going to put out something big here. Do this. Create a chump blocker. Okay. Huge. Only coming in for 4, though. What else? Nothing else? Alright. Let's go in for 3. See if they take it. They should know a wipe is coming, though. They take it. Brings them down below 27 threshold. Doomskar. Okay. Field of Ruin. Cat Beast. Then we'll sack that field, taking out their farmland. Yeah, we'll take out their only green source. That seems good. They'll grab a forest, but they won't have dual access, so it's fine. Plains? Yeah. Go Veteran. Sack their Field of Ruin. What do they have in their hand? Join the dance. Veteran. Okay, so we can go pretty wide. I don't think that they're going to have a board wipe or anything. Let's grab a swamp this time. Cat Beast. Gain us a life. Plains. Cat Beast. Gain a life. Phantom. Whenever another creature leaves, you gain life. No, we don't want that. For this, get rid of Luminous Phantom. We'll attack. We don't want them getting up to that 27 health threshold and then having all these tokens that they're going to create be like 4/4s or whatever with a Righteous Valkyrie drop. So we put pressure on here. Innkeeper and join the dance. They go to 27. There's a Doomskar. Let's go in with everything, because if our Lunarch Veteran dies, we get an Inkling, which we can use to ping them in the air. Not bad at all. That's fine. And then Veteran comes back. And then foretell this Doomskar. Alright, I think we're good. Cleric class, they can bring back the Righteous Valkyrie. Hive. Alright. Counters. Let's go. Put the counters on because A, it's just a good move to be aggressive and do damage, and B, we want a 4-power flying creature for when they undoubtedly bring back this Righteous Valkyrie with their cleric class. Phantom. Okay, if they're not going to do it this turn, we'll power up Hive of the Eye Tyrant. We'll exile that Righteous Valkyrie out of their graveyard so they can't bring it back. Alright, 6-1. Oh. Well, we only have white cards. Veteran, we have nothing till turn 4, though. But this seems sketch. But if we do, if it is against a slower deck and we do draw land, we go Hallowed Haunting for Felidar. I don't know. This hand doesn't seem great at all. Let's try it. Not be cowardly. Field of Ruin. That could be a swamp. Turn 2. Voice. What's with all the life gain? Okay, we block with the Veteran, and then we flash it, or we disturb it back next turn. Just to slow down their progress. Yeah, Field of Ruin now. That way on their turn, we sack it. Drop their Cave of the Frost Dragon so they can't threaten us with it later. Grab a swamp. Perfect. Selesnya life gain again. They want to go to combat. I guess we let that happen. Yeah, because even if we sack this now, they'll just grab a forest, put it in tap. Not a big deal. Alright, that's fine. Luck. Depending on what they do, we'll either get rid of Cave of the Frost Dragon or we'll get rid of Overgrown Farmland. Welcoming Vampire. Could be a problem. Let's get rid of the Frost Dragon. I think it's more threatening to us right now. Swamp. Another swamp. What do we want to do first? This is a 1/1 flyer. chump. They're going to draw a card. They don't have any life gain triggers, though, to make these bigger. Let's put down the Swamp. Let's throw down a Hallowed Haunting. That way, if we do draw a Meathook Massacre next turn, we can just blast that out. If not, we'll put down a Felidar Retreat, go Field of Ruin, start making some tokens. Apparition would suck, though. They Apparition that. Even if we draw a Doomskar, though, we're really in good shape. If we draw a Doomskar or a Meathook, Augur, Lunarch Veteran, we're in such good shape if we draw a board wipe. Because their Voice of the Blessed didn't get big at all. Okay. Go Felidar. Spirit. And we'll drop Hive. Make a beast. We need to draw it first, though. They come in with the Voice of the Blessed, we'll double block there. Not anymore. Okay. We need the board wipe now. And it has to be a Doomskar. We'll chump. Chump there, take the 2. Meathook. We can do it for 4. Guess we'll do it first. Well, we have to drop our land. Let's do this. Guess we'll gain some life if we make another beast. Kill it, right? It's gonna die anyway. Do that. Drop a Meathook. Up for 4. Felidar Retreat, Field of Ruin next turn. We're gonna take 5 here. Okay. Felidar. Field of Ruin. Wedding announcement. They can get us for 1. Not too concerned about that because we can cast Lunarch Veteran next turn. As long as we can keep chump blocking their Voice until we draw a Doomskar, we're okay. Pretty relentless, though. Oh, shit. Got Flying and Vigilance. Hello. General Kenobi. Here's the question. Do we throw Lunarch Veteran out and then Doomskar the whole board? Then we'd gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 12, whatever. Do we need that life? Or we Doomskar then play it? I think we'll probably Doomskar then play it. Alright, let's go in anyway. coming together. Attacked with 2 creatures, so we drew a Circle of Confinement. We're getting very close to having 7 enchantments. Cast an enchantment, that means we make a spirit. Fail. Interesting. Well, in that case, we sack this. Get rid of a farmland. And we make our creatures big. Digging it, chat. Digging it. That's game 7. Even with a shaky start and of all planes, we're still able to get like a Meathook Massacre. We drew that Doomskar in time. We were able to stall the board enough. So, post-game thoughts? Anything? 7-1 standard event. Do you think it's good enough to take it into Mythic ranked? Mythic 528 for 17 more days. Played mono white the other day. We're trying to branch out and play different things. So there's what? Mono white, mono green. Izzet Epiphany, of course, everybody's favorite deck. Mono black control. Do we think that Orzhov Enchantments has a winning shot? A shot at that. Could be. Could be. Could be the new meta breaker. Or it could fail spectacularly. Who knows? But it should played well tonight. 7-1. Lunarch Veteran, I think, is a good include. You drop that. All the tokens that you make, that life gain is actually very important because sometimes you get down to 4 or 5 health, or you stabilize the board, and having a 1-drop that makes all your tokens give you a life is great. Circle, I think, is just fine. There are a lot of permanents, or a lot of creatures with mana value 3 or less that this can target that could really wreck mono white. Brutal Cathar, Skyclave Apparition, Redain. You can exile Old Growth Troll with this. Kill the troll, that's a pain because it comes back, ramps your opponent. Vanishing Verse. What do you think, chat? We're gonna bump this up. Bump this up to 3. There's some games where we could have used it. We lost that game to the Tergrid's Lantern, although that's not played a lot in the Mythic meta. There are other things that are really good. I mean, this thing, with the amount of mono-colored decks there are, this thing is great, right? So you can exile anything mono-white plays. Anything, except for Faceless Haven. You can exile Old Growth Troll, Renin 7, Chariot, right? Meathook's phenomenal. Wedding Announcement's great. I love the value for Wedding Announcement. So you make a couple creatures, and then if you attack with them, you get to draw cards, which is in white. Having card draw is amazing. This card right here probably makes it... is probably responsible for us not having to splash blue and make this an Esper control deck. Because with a lot of problem with the Orzhov control decks that you see, there's no card draw. So you play everything out, and then you don't have anything. Where the blue-based control decks, say like Dimir or something like that, or Azorius Control, will have blue card draw in there. to stabilize you later in the game. But this thing's cool. This thing draws you a couple cards throughout the game. Catilda's been an absolute beast in this deck. If Catilda's not dealt with, it's pretty nasty. And then even if Catilda is dealt with, we can bring back Catilda's Rising Dawn enchantment. That counts towards our 7 and also can buff one of our tokens into a huge lifelinker to help us stabilize and end the game. Bloodline Culling was great. Felidar was pretty good. Maybe 3 Felidars. There were a couple times where we had too many Felidars in our hand. 3 would be good. Maybe 3 Felidars, another Vanishing Verse. That's probably what I would say if you're going to build it. Doomskar. 4, yep. Marius Call. 5. I think it's pretty good. You guys liked the video? Went 7-1 tonight. If you're just joining, leave a comment. Please hit the thumbs up. I'm gonna add a edited version of this video with nothing's gonna be changed about the matches, but all the downtime in the middle will be edited out. So watch for that video. If you want to recap or look at the deck again, please hit the thumbs up and like, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Trying to get my subscriptions up. It helps me bring you good content. And I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.